All right. Hello, hello, hello.
We are back here in just a few minutes. We're going to let these guys stroke a few balls. We got.
They're done. We're ready to lag.
Are they really?
Yep, yep.
Oh, they're lagging. Never mind. I'm late. We got Sam Henderson from Iowa. And then we have Tommy Trebe shooting for 5th, 6th right now.
Looks like Sam won the lag here.
This kid has been shooting amazing all day. First time I ever met him, messaged him a few weeks ago asking if he wanted to come and play in this, and I'm so glad he did. I wish I could do on the pool table what this kid can.
Yeah, well, especially at that age. I wish I had played pool when I was his age.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd be way better than I am right now. I'd definitely be over 500.
Of course.
Now that we're up, guys, if you can all share and like it, let's get some more viewers out there and share it to as many pages as we can. Would be greatly appreciated.
Yep. Like and share. Sam with a break. He didn't leave anything on the one. It looks like Sam is going to 7 and Tommy is going to 5.
Yes.
Is that right? Is Sam a 657?
Yes, Sam is a 657, legitly.
And he's how old?
I want to say Sam
13 or 14?
Is like 14 or 15, maybe.
Yeah, wow.
I can't remember, but you'll see why he's a 657 once you actually see him start shooting here in a minute. The kid is phenomenal. I had the opportunity to watch him on when all the wonderful COVID issues were going on in the country on some of the 9-ball matches online. And I seen this kid break and run like 5 racks in a row and on a 9-footer.
Right.
So, I mean, he shoots pretty solid and straight, for his age, and the knowledge he has of the pool table already is just fantastic.
Well, Tommy kicked at the one and missed, so Sam's going to get ball in hand. So we're going to see what he's got here. Looks like, again, we don't have player bios, but I would assume by Sam's jersey that he is sponsored by McDermott.
Yep, he is actually
looks like Onboard
Sportswear is his sponsor along with McDermott, and I can't remember who else.
Yeah, he's got a couple other patches. I can't really tell what they say from here.
Obviously, he's sponsored by It Up Network and Nate Mindham as well. I believe that shirt and some of his other ones were provided by him.
Put the one on the side there.
Yeah, he's got a nice little rack here to go. Nothing's really tied up anywhere.
Yeah, and by choosing that one ball the way that he did, he opened this rack up a lot by just accepting this shot on the 2. Because now as long as he can just roll forward. Well,
no, he's going to take that 3 right in the side.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the only 2 balls really on a table is that 5-8 down at the bottom corner. And they're really not, I mean, that's really not even that difficult the way it sits right there. I mean, it's set up for a pretty decent combo.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he's got to go all the way down and back here. Maybe with a little bit of side spin.
Yeah. Unless he takes it all the way up in a corner, and then he'll be sitting pretty good. But either shot will work.
Yeah, that worked out well. He's going to have to... He's got a little bit of a longer shot here to play for the 5-8. I like how instead of playing that with inside to get to the left side of the 10, how he's just going to play natural ball and shoot the 5-8 combo from between the 10 and the 7.
Oh,
That's smart.
Oh, never. That actually, I think, worked out a little bit better in his favor.
It did. He came off the good side of the 9-ball. So he's going to play the 5-8 here. He's got to worry about the secondary object ball, which is the 5.
Yeah, I think if he shoots this right, he'll go 2 rails around the 7-ball and come back for that 5.
I agree.
Or actually, if it hits it like that, 1 rail.
1 rail works too.
So far, he's shooting pretty good. We'll see. I mean, they all know that they are being streamed live right now. We'll see if that has any play into how their game is going to go.
Right.
From the looks of it right now, it seems to be he's got nerves of steel at the moment.
Everybody in the chat, let us know if everything is coming in for you. Let us know who you're rooting for to win. I'm sure Sam's got some family and friends in Iowa that are watching right now.
Absolutely.
Tommy's got some folks watching him too.
I know in the comments before, someone asked, I believe it was Scott Cohen, asked for the payouts. I got those for you. I took a picture of them.
Okay.
So we're paying out the top 8 in the tournament. Right now, Demetrius Gelatis and Duncan Kaufman took 7th, 8th. We're playing for 5th, 6th. Right now, both matches are going on. 5th, 6th right now is Sam Henderson, Tommy Trebe, and then on the other table is Josh Brubel and Bill Larson. Payouts, first place for the tournament is $700. Second place is $400. Third place is $310. Fourth is $210. Fifth, sixth is $120 apiece, and 7th and 8th made $5 more than their entry fee, so they get paid $70.
Hey,
And then Calcutta,
I would've
first
taken
place. Oh yeah, I'm a firm believer that if you spend all day here, you should at least make $5 more than what you paid to get in.
well, I didn't get anything back.
That's because you did not cash out.
Well, I'm still here.
I'll buy you a beer.
All right, that's worth it.
So, and then in the Calcutta, I'm actually playing the top 4 spots. First place is $1,860. Second place is $870. Third place is $550, and fourth place is $440. So the top 4 finishers are all going to make a little bit of money today.
Right.
And the best part about it is the top 4 players right now really have not had to spend a whole lot of money on themselves in the player auction. So, today, even with, fuel costs, hotel stay, if they're staying, they're still coming out a couple $100 ahead each. More than that. So it's a good day.
Yeah, because I think Demetrius went first open bid. Second open, we didn't have a second open bid. That's right.
Yes.
Second open bid was Pete Hurd, but he didn't make it, so there was only one open bid.
Had a couple players go for the amount of the open bid.
Right.
But all in all, the player auction went pretty smoothly. We got a decent amount of money in the Calcutta today.
Yeah, and it went pretty quick too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't like taking very, very, very long doing the Calcutta. I'd like to spend more time playing pool and learning new things that I never knew how to do on a pool table versus talking for 2.5 hours trying to get money. It's nice to have that extra added money, but
There's Sam's break there. Get another quick look at it. Gets that 7 to drift
that is a
in.
nice solid break.
Yeah, and this is what he's left with here. He's got some trouble with the 4 and the 9. He may try to go into it here, knowing that he will most likely get a shot on the 2.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Mike Sabota.
Ooh. Tough break. He needed to bump the 9. He bumped the 4 only, so he is now hooked.
Yeah, that shot didn't really do him any favors there.
No.
He can still work himself out of it. Not easy to get over there and get a good hit on that 2 ball, but a good attempt with a little bit of luck is all you need right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at this. I think, honestly, I think 1 rail behind the 4 might be his best shot at it, but he's looking at going off the short rail.
Yeah, I think
he hasn't
might
even
go
looked the other direction yet, though.
No.
Behind the 4, which I think is the most natural.
I think he's actually doing that right now, looking out there at the field. He sees that 4 ball sitting there, and the only option I see if he's going to go that way is to kick at it 2 or 3 rails to get a good hit.
He's going to tie up the 3-5. Smart move.
You're actually almost better taking the foul in that situation. I mean, it's never fun giving up and giving ball in hand, but sometimes it's better to tie things up and let the other person try and figure out how to get there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a case where get to make this 2 ball and get on the 3 and play safe. Oh, Tommy's going for the 210 right off the bat, so.
Oh, wow.
We'll see what he
Yeah,
did.
this is definitely not an easy shot. With the spot, Tommy's only got to go to a 5. So, really, he doesn't have a whole lot to lose here. If he hits it firm, and 10 ball comes out of the pocket, at least he doesn't leave Sam the 210 combo again. I've seen that too many times today, somebody hitting it too soft.
He's definitely taking his time here, so I'd favor him to make this.
And he did miss it. But again, you know, he left him a shot on the 2. It's not the greatest, but unfortunately he also left Sam the opportunity to make a real killer safety shot right here and leave that cue ball right behind the 10 ball and just float that 2 ball up a little bit.
Yeah.
To where Tommy's got a kick at it.
He's absolutely going to go
like
for
that.
it. Yep. Yeah, that was a good shot.
You know, and with it being that close, you know, Tommy's got to hit this ball pretty good to go to a rail, either the 2 ball or the cue ball. And, you know, that could hurt him in the long run, especially if he hits that 2 ball down long rail and busts everything up for him.
See what he's got here. I didn't see him call it. I'm guessing he probably called it in the side.
If he did, he might get it. Close.
And, you know, he's still, I mean, looking at this table, the 3-5 is still a mess.
Yeah, this table's got some work to do.
I still think here he's going to have to shoot this 2 ball in, come 2 rails down, shoot the 4 past the 9, and then just play safe on the 3. Try to wedge him behind the 5 ball.
Or honestly, if he can get the cue ball back down on that lower side of the 3 on the short rail, he could play safety right there too, because the 3 does go by the 5. Just slow roll the 3 ball past it and leave the cue ball froze to that 5 ball, and then that'll give him ball in hand.
Let's see how he does here.
I love it when people bring me drinks.
Right? So Tommy's thinking long and hard here. He is he's on that 2, so it looks like he's looking at kicking 2 rails.
Yeah. No. Either way, that's a tough shot. Let's see. That's better angle of it. Ooh,
it is.
Even.
I think if you just miss the 1 and play, or I'm sorry, miss the 3 and play it with a decent amount of right spin. If you don't get the 2 ball off of 2 rails, you may get it off of 3.
See, I'd almost go 1 rail with that. Hit short rail going past the 6 and go for the 2 ball that way.
He might.
Just aim right for the corner of that side cushion. I think, personally for me, I think that would be the better way to go at it. Unless he's going to intentionally move the 5 ball.
Yeah, seeing he tried. See, I like the 2 rail. I feel like the 2 rail, the 2 rail kicking system is just, for me, I get a good hit much more often and a much better hit going 2 rails than 1.
Yeah.
Which I think it took me a long time to realize that I typically, I mean, if you watch the professional players, they're always usually kicking 2 rails just because it gives you the chance for separation.
Oh, yes. And if you want a really good system for people listening out there, I highly recommend watching Jennifer Beretta's 2-rail kick system. It works fantastic.
Right.
And the way she does things with her kick system works almost all the time. I mean, it's super easy to understand, super easy to repeat after you've done it once or twice.
Right. I'm guessing that's the one where you find the middle point and line up the pocket in there and then shift over.
No, hers is the number system.
Oh,
so everything's
okay.
labeled from 0 up to 80, and then the opposite way up the short rail, and then you cut the numbers. So if the lower pocket is 80 and you're sitting at 60, you shoot at 20 on the other rail, and you'll get a hit. And it works fantastic.
I've seen that video that she has. I just haven't taken the time to memorize that. I think that there's an easier system. As Sam
I would
plays,
watch it. It's good.
I have seen that one. I just didn't take the time to learn it. After she started counting, I was like,
Hey, Anthony Sadlon, you're welcome. We needed something to do.
Right? Where is Anthony?
He had some stuff going on. Otherwise, he would have been here today.
You saw Sam did play that 3-ball safe behind the 5 like I thought. Tommy just lays the 3-ball up. He kind of knows that even if Sam puts this in, I mean, it's hard to see exactly what angle he's going to have on the 4. He may be able to.
If he can get that cue ball to come back to the other rail and just sit on the rail itself, he can cut that 4 ball up the rail. But he kind of overstroked this a little bit.
He came a little too far. You can see by his reaction.
Yeah, I think he was he really wanted to leave it more of the center of the table because the 4 ball does go in. It's a good cut shot. I mean, he can still cut it in from here. The problem is just trying to get that cue ball to hold a little bit for that 5 ball.
Yeah, I think he might bank the 4 out of here with a bunch of right spin and just try to hang him behind the 9. But he might be a little more aggressive than that. Nope, he's not.
Hey, that's all right. That's actually a good shot.
It works.
You know, he took away the normal bank shot completely besides the 9.
Yeah, the left side of the 4 ball is gone. The only thing that I see here is if Tommy thins off the right side of the 4 and it bumps into the 9 and then the cue ball runs behind the 5.
Yeah.
He could get safe here. I think that's ideally what he wants. We'll see if he can pull it off.
I think he's going to leave Sam a decent look at this ball.
4 bumps the 9, tries to get behind the 5.
And I think he left Sam a shot.
It's tough to see.
Oh,
no, he did get him. He got him. Well, score 1 for me there. Hit that one perfect from the booth.
That was a good shot.
I make them all from up here.
I think we all do. It's much easier up here than it is on the table.
I'm going to kick 1 rail here. It's a good hit, but
just a little shy.
You hate to use the term selling out. I just feel like kicking 1 rail. It lends itself to both the balls going in the exact down the same path, which I think always which I'm not sure what else he could do there besides the 1 rail kick.
He didn't have a whole lot of options to go with
It's just an example of how 1 rail kicks really don't work out. The cue ball and the object ball tend to always go in the same direction. And just a bit of an update here. I believe, as you can see here, Josh Burble, I believe, won against Bill Larson. So Josh will, correct me if I'm wrong, play the winner of this match?
Yes.
Is that correct?
So Josh will be waiting. He's now shooting for 4th place, which will be playing the winner of this match. And I've been watching Josh all day. I played him earlier, 707 from Minnesota. He rode down here with Demetrius Gelatis, and the guy is just crazy on the pool table. He's so smooth.
Well, and it's
so
funny,
calm and collective the entire time.
I'm a seasoned listener to the podcasts, and so if I can tell you that Josh hasn't been playing.
Yeah,
I know that he quit. I think he quit like we all do. Quit air quotes. But I think he did quit for like several months. He's back, but
yeah. I mean, when I played him earlier today, I was just excited to play him in general.
Right.
I really wanted to. It would have been great to beat him because I really wanted to play Demetrius afterwards.
Yeah,
but just playing him earlier, I mean, he shoots so smooth the entire time. He's a very humble guy. When he messed up the few times that he did, he didn't like start banging his cue around or anything like that. He was very good about it. Just kind of took a deep breath and had the uh-oh moment in his brain, and then got his wits about him and finished it up. I mean, he played some good safeties on me earlier, and it does not show that he took a break. I can tell you that.
Right. Well, and a lot of it is, with the trying to keep the negative self-talk out of there. I know when I was playing earlier, I was trying to avoid that because everybody misses a shot and calls themselves an idiot.
Oh, I think I've done it several times today. Easy.
Of course.
And, it just happens to be, I had a shot against Josh earlier, and I had to kick at my ball, kicked at it, and, made a really hard shot, and then I missed something that's like 4 inches away from the pocket.
Yeah.
And it's like, really? Come on, Taylor. You can do better than that.
Yep. He had a good shot there. He's I think he's sitting good on this 8-ball, just to hit his stop shot and kind of come off the rail a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you.
Even if he just
there.
stops it, the angle is right. He'll be on the good angle for the 9.
Yeah.
But it will be on the rail, which he doesn't want. So I think if he just stuns this.
Honestly, I'd almost draw this back a little bit. Take that 9 ball in the side. Just because it's so far back, you still got to. These tables play a little. That one to me, I think, plays a little bit slower.
See what he does. Yeah, I like that. He got off the rail just enough.
But I guess that's just me. I would rather play it in the side pocket so I get better shape on a 10 ball. But even in the corner is fine too. Just another little stop shot or just a little 2-inch draw shot back. Or take it all the way to the side. It's all boils down to what these guys are comfortable with shooting. Tommy has been shooting very good all day, and he's been pretty confident the past 3 players he's played, and he's come out ahead for a reason. That was a good little run out.
Yeah, Tommy ties it up 1-1, which will work out well in his favor.
Absolutely. Now it's this will put the pressure on Sam just a little bit. Now that he's got a game and he's on the board, it's no longer an even. Well, it wasn't an even race yet, but now it's getting a lot farther away. Even though it's just one game, one game makes a big difference with this handicap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although there are some matches today that have, there's been, Demetrius had to go to 8 for every match. He's had to play people where they had to go to 4 or 5 or 6.
Yep.
Even with the handicap, the way it's set up today, everybody really enjoyed it. I mean, even with the winter breaks, it was still a fun, exciting day. There has been no complaining at all, which I very rarely see when I'm running a pool tournament.
Right.
So I was actually pretty happy with the turnout for today, with everybody in it.
Yeah, and it's going to get done at a good time, too. Here's Tommy on the break. Let's see what he's got here. Breaking just off center. Trying to squat the cue ball. Gets a little bit.
And the 3 ball goes down.
Too much front spin. Yeah, the cue ball, or the 3 ball, I'm sorry, kicks in off the 4. Tough cut on the 1 ball, but if he makes it, he gets shape on the 2. And everything's open. The 6 ball's tricky.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that 6 and 8 right there is not ideal. What's going on there? Oh,
yeah.
I seen her monitor going haywire, and I was like, I didn't touch anything, I promise.
Yeah, Chris is over here messing with it.
I was checking my hands, making sure I didn't touch anything on the keyboard for a minute.
Well, and I'm wondering if you guys are out there, put some comments in here. We're not getting many comments right now. We got one from Ruth Geyer. Let's go, Tommy.
Yeah, we got a couple on our YouTube site and one on Facebook. Please share the stream, guys. It helps Kendall and these guys out here at Mad Apple. We need to get some exposure for them. That's another reason of all these pool tour stops is to get some exposure back out there for some of these venues that necessarily don't run a lot of tournaments or do run some and just need the extra free advertising. So let's share it, get it out there, and get more people viewing.
Yeah, and this place, as far as venues go, is pretty second to none. The food is great. They got how many? What do we got here? 8.
There's 12 tables.
10,
12.
11, 12 7s and 3 9-footers.
Yep. But by far, so far, Mad Apple, I don't like pointing out favorites, but so far, Mad Apple's been my favorite tour stop.
Yeah, and I like this. So I've been playing the Jesters matches, and so this place has kind of become, this is my 5th week, so I've spent the weekend here for the past month, and so I've really started to like this place.
Yeah, I'll actually be coming to see you soon, and that we can have our little grudge match. We can
I love it.
Play some more 10-ball again together.
Love it. I'm ready. Nobody's chosen 10-ball against me yet.
Well, when I come back through to play, if you're still there, I'll take.
How many
10-ball.
weeks out is it? I'm only trying to get 8, and then I want to go to the Knights. Chris G has the record at 7 weeks. I want to get 8, and then step up. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
Chris G took it away from me.
Did he?
He beat me in 9-ball. He actually demolished me in 9-ball. I shot terrible that day. He did not. Which good for him. Chris shoots pretty good too.
Tommy here with the 2. Draw back a few inches to get on the 4. Pretty straightforward.
It's a pretty good shot there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think where I've
The
played
6
against
ball's still tricky though.
Tommy a few times in team events, and he always played pretty good. I know I've played against him in the team event at the ballroom.
He's
Actually,
played a few singles.
I can remember he played a team event because I had he played in a 5-man because I had an out against him one time. Boy, I tell you what. And I remember it was him too.
Yeah, Tommy shoots pretty good. I shot him earlier today.
Yeah.
And, that speaks something about Tommy, too. I mean, he had some unfortunate rolls in our match earlier that led to him losing, unfortunately. He totally should have actually won against me. It's just, overstroked the ball, or one just kept rolling a little bit, and it scratched a little bit, and the 10 ball was left, and one other shot, he had a super hard shot on the 9, made it perfectly. The cue ball just decided that it had a magnet on it at that moment and gave me the win.
I like this shot here. I think he's going to try to come off the short rail behind the 10. He might just draw it straight back, but I think
from the looks of it, I think he is going to draw that into the short rail.
Great shot. Wow. Good shot. A little unlucky to be bridged over the 8 ball.
Yeah, but at least he got that 8 ball off the rail, though. It's much easier to put in there now versus being froze. Well, I know it's over a ball, but personally, I'd rather shoot this shot than the cue ball being completely frozen to the 8 ball. He's still got a little bit of room in there, and that little bit of angle will allow him to get better on that 7 ball. If he makes this, really the natural angle, he's sitting pretty good. 7 ball goes past the 9.
Yeah, this is a big shot.
The harder shot's making the 7 and getting back for the 8 ball.
Good shot. Good shot. I mean, he took his medicine there and left himself a tough shot on the 7, but he should be able to figure something out.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, though, just to ensure you at least get a shot at the next ball.
Exactly.
Every once in a while, taking a hard shot still lets you know you're alive, too. And just missed that by, 2 balls.
And we'll see. I mean, I don't believe the 7 may go, but it's such a thin cut, and he's going to have to slam it past the 9.
You hit this with just a little outside and force it right into the corner of that cushion. The 9 will pull out, and he'll come back on the long side of that 8 ball. Or he'll run right into it and kick the 8 ball to the opposite corner.
I just
or he can just combo the 9 ball.
Yeah.
Either one works.
He couldn't have played that 7 ball any better either.
Oh, no.
That was a great shot.
See, and it's a little different up here versus down there, too, because you can see things just a little bit differently on the table than we can up here.
Yeah, sure. Good shot on the 7 there. He's going to clean this rack up
pretty good.
Yeah, he's going to take the lead here, 2-1.
Our junior player from Iowa dropping another 10 ball. Sam's shooting very well today.
Right, he is.
Yes, I'm going to be having some more tour stops. Once the championship tournament is over July 1st and 2nd, we'll be taking a few weeks off to get reorganized. We have some more venues that are going to be added to the list. And then I'll get that posted and published out on Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame website, along with the Cue It Up Wisconsin Billiards website and the Cue It Up Network site. So that'll be I'll have all those details probably by the end of July, middle of August at the latest.
Here we go. Sam with the break, up 2-1. He's going to 7. Tommy's going to 5. Let's see what he's got. Looks like he's breaking dead center now. Which earlier I think he was breaking a couple balls off to the side.
Yeah, he just missed scratching in that side pocket by a hair or two.
Yeah, he pert near scratched right there. That's what they say in Iowa. You know, I lived in Iowa for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to college in Iowa. And one of my friends, he said, the first thing we're going to do is teach you how to talk. You got to talk like an Iowan. And he said, pert near. He said, that's what Iowans say. So it's been in my vocabulary ever since.
You know, it's actually funny you said that because I grew up in Waukegan, Illinois when I was younger, and that's what they say there, too.
Really? Pert near?
Yep.
I like it. I got a guy at work. I say, pert near where? And he say, damn near. That's what he says. I think he can cut this 1 ball in and get shape on the 2. No, he's going to play safe. That's a great shot, too. He really wedged him up on that 9 ball to the point where I'm not sure.
That is a winning shot right there. That is a winning safety. You know, this is a hard kick shot to really pull off and keep shape on that 2 ball.
Yeah.
No matter which way you do it, really.
Kick shots like this, even though this is 1 rail, I also use the 2 rail method on this just to get the hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely kick at this 2 rails and try and force that 1 ball over by the 6 and leave that cue ball somewhere down by the pocket.
Or if he wanted, he could come off the high side and go 2 rails into the 1 and try to get the cue ball back behind the 9 or the 4 or keep it up there somewhere.
I think he's actually going to go for potting this ball down in that bottom corner. It's a good shot. The problem is you know, you really kind of got to go rail first with it almost, so that way you get a little bump off for that too.
She got a good hit.
Yeah. And left Sam with a nice shot and actually a really good setup. I mean, he's only got to draw this ball back a few inches, and he's got a nice clean shot for a good leave on the ball after the 2 ball. And he got a little crazy on that.
Yeah, I thought that he was going to do that, though, just because he was so straight. I mean,
yeah,
it didn't hurt him anymore to draw it an extra 4 feet.
No, either way works really good with that. The table's so open right now that you have a little bit more wiggle room with how you want to play everything. You know, there's nothing really tied up at all. The only thing that could go wrong here is if he hits it too hard and gets on the short rail down by the 7 for the 4.
Yeah, and he came up a little short, but he'll still like it because all he's got to do is just pocket this 4, and the 6 is natural.
Yep. Yeah, no, this is a pretty good setup table for him.
There you see, he's dead straight, too. He's got his chin nice and straight. Got too close to that rail, though. So I think he can shoot this 6 in and go. He's gonna draw. I thought he could go past the 8 and go 3 rails.
That's what I was gonna say, was go 3 rails around the 8.
Well, I mean, when you can hit it like that, why
when you
bother?
Can stroke a ball that good, like we can't,
you
don't need to do that.
Oh.
And this is why, folks, if you've never heard of Sam Rhino Henderson or seen this kid play, this is why he is a 657.
Right.
He is really good with how he works this cue ball around the table. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he got a little unhappy with that one. He wanted to get a little closer like we all do, but he's still going to make this. He's just going to hit a stun shot, come off the rail a little bit.
Hit that perfectly.
Yeah, he did.
This is the more challenging shot here. And it's not so much that it's a hard shot. It's just that the distance between the cue ball and the 9 ball to draw back for the 10.
He's shown he's got the stroke for this, though.
Oh, yeah.
And he might have enough of an angle to go forward. No, he's going low. He's going to draw it back.
Yeah, I think he's going to draw it back off the side rail there a little bit. Oh.
That's okay, though.
It worked. That's not what he was hoping for.
No, but he's still, I don't know, 90 to 95% to make this?
Yeah. Easy. And it goes in with authority.
Yeah, hit that one good.
He was probably thinking to himself at that moment the same thing I do. Like, why did I just do that? Like, I should have stroked that ball. I just proved I could do it like 2 shots ago.
Right. And that's why I like. It's easier to hit a little harder with a little spin and know exactly where the cue ball's going.
Yeah.
Just so you can hit a little harder and know that you're going to avoid the scratch. Give a shot of our mugs here. Say hi.
Oh gosh, turn it back on the pool table.
All right, hold on. I got to figure out how to do it. I forgot.
I'm just kidding. I don't mind.
How do you do this?
You broke it.
Mike Gaines, Mike Taylor, Sam Henderson,
Tommy
Tommy Treb. Any idea how to say Tommy's last name?
Not a clue. I asked him to.
Is it Polish?
I have no idea.
I think it's Polish.
I wouldn't even try to attempt to say his last name when I was doing the Calcutta earlier. I said, I'm just going to call you Tommy Trebe. Sorry.
I know it's got Z's and W's and all that.
I can say Watowski, the last part of it, as long as that's how you say it with the first part.
Sure.
But as far as, no, I wasn't about to botch his name in front of like 50 people earlier. I can make myself look like a fool any other time. I don't need to do it today.
This was more than 50. Don't sell yourself short. How old is he? Nate Kennis answered 15. I thought he was 14.
We were close.
Yeah, it's close enough. Nate's on it. I see him sitting over there.
Oh, yes.
Let's see what we got here. We had a share from Lisa Heckman earlier. I forgot to give her a shout out, but thank you, Lisa. Tommy's playing a push out. It's a smart push out, too.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can't give this back. The two rail kick at the one to play safe is just too juicy, but I mean, depending what happens, I mean, you could leave a shot.
And he's going to pass it back to him. He's going to let Tommy swing at this, which really isn't a bad play either.
We'll see what happens, but I think Tommy's going to kick 2 rails and get safe here.
Yeah, if he gets that one ball to go past the 5 and keep the cue ball down there, he's pretty golden. If he doesn't do it good and ends up cutting it a little bit, he could leave Sam straight in that other corner pocket, which would not be good because the rest of this table is pretty well open. There's not a whole lot of maneuvering that needs to be done. There's some, but nothing too serious. And
kicked 2 rails and got safe.
See,
I'm 2 for 2 from the booth so far today, guys.
You're doing pretty good. See, this is where I'd almost jump that with just a little bit of stun and leave that cue ball behind the 5 ball and put that 1 ball back down here behind the 4.
Yeah, it's hard to see how much space he has between the 6 and the 2.
Oh, he can't make it through it.
I'm
sure he could shoot through it, but I don't think he's going to get a good hit unless he goes. Oh, yeah, he's grabbing his jump cue.
Okay.
I think he's calling it, though. I think he's calling the 10 ball, which it's there.
I mean, why not?
Just a little.
Either you make the 10 or you get
jump
safe.
shot.
The 1 ball banks behind the 8 and hits the 5 and stops and gets safe.
Yeah, I think he's going to drill this or get pretty close.
That was a good try.
Yeah, he got pretty close. And he got safe.
Yeah, he did.
That is a dynamite safety by Sam Henderson there with a killer jump shot to try and combo in this 10 ball.
Yeah, I mean, here you can see it again. A little bit of a fortunate roll, but
he did not miss that 10 ball by much, really.
No, he didn't.
Just a little bit thinner, that 10 ball would have been down for the count.
This is a much more difficult kick than Tommy has had. This one he definitely has to go 1 rail.
Yeah.
He's picking his spot. I think he found the right one. He should be good if he hits it there. Just want to make sure you hit it hard enough to make some distance between the balls here.
He called something. I think he's trying to go for the one ball in there, which really is smart to call a pocket versus just playing a safety.
Yeah, you might as well.
You know,
But I think
if you're
he's
going for the
on.
hit and it has an opportunity, you're better off calling it versus drilling it and then leaving a table to run out for somebody else.
Yeah, and he
came up a little
came up short, yeah, and hit the 2. So Sam with ball in hand. Let's see, he's I believe the 3 goes past the 10, but man, that might just be too juicy for him to pass up.
Yeah, if he can get straight on that 3 ball, I would take that combo all day. And he left himself the perfect angle for it from the 2 ball.
Yeah.
So I think
if it was a little easier to get,
310.
Yeah, I think if it was a little easier to get from the 3 to the 4, he might not, but
yeah, he's just going to stun this a little bit and leave himself that combo on the 10 ball and start racking the next one. And there he goes.
Yeah.
That's all he needed right there. This one, as long as he hits that 3 ball straight, that 10 ball's in the pocket.
Let's see what he's got here.
And he
Good
drills
shot.
that dead center. There is another rack for Sam that puts him up 4-1.
Yeah.
So right now, Tommy needs to come back 4 racks. So right now, everybody else in the tournament is practicing a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can take a look at the room here. It definitely died down from earlier today.
We are waiting on these guys to get done to continue with the tournament. But over here, we got Josh Brubel, in case anybody has never seen or met this guy. This guy shooting on the screen right now is a fantastic pool player. Very, very, very nice gentleman. If you ever get the opportunity to meet him, do so, talk with him. Super laid back. Very nice to play against him earlier.
And there you can see the streaming table with the very nice arena lights.
Sam looks like he's zoning out a little bit. He's probably thinking, where's my opponent gone? Like, I want to break and run these last 3 racks out and start the next match already.
Yeah, he does.
I'll tell you what, though. For being his age and him, shooting on this stream and just in general at this tournament, he's shooting very, very well, and he shows a lot of confidence when he shoots. It appears that his nerves don't even get the better of him so far yet today. If it is, he sure isn't showing it. He's staying pretty calm and collective the entire time.
Yeah, unfortunately, looks like he gave himself, how do you say it, not the best rack.
Yes, putting it nicely. He didn't, yeah.
I don't know how to say it in this
We would
context.
say that in other terms with
right.
being on a stream, everybody.
Yeah. He dookie racked himself.
Yeah, to put it very nicely.
Let's see what he's got. He's going to play safe and try to get behind the 7. He hit it too soft. I mean, he'll be okay just because he didn't leave a shot. He could. We'll see what he calls.
Go a couple rails, and he'll get that shot back on the 1 ball. The problem with doing that is that now he's got to try and figure out how to get the 4 ball.
And he plays safe.
Let's see if he gets it. He does not.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Leaves Sam a shot. Not a very good one, but he can see it and do something with it.
I mean, I don't know if Sam... you got to try to wedge the cue ball in between the 5 and the 6 here, I would think. He's a little close to the rail, though, so I don't think he will.
No, that's actually probably a pretty good safety, too, right there. I mean, he has no combo on the 10 ball right now. The only thing Tommy can really do is try to bank this cross side or play another safety and hopefully leave the 1 ball froze to that 5 and get the cue ball to come down table. Or I should say put the 1 ball behind the 4 ball and get the cue ball to come down behind this table. would probably be the easier option.
That was a great shot. That was good awareness there of where exactly everything's going. Because he knew he was bumping into the 5 ball in that there. But he also knew that he could hold it and get safe. So Sam's going to kick 1 rail at the 1.
Yeah, that was a good safety, but I think I still would have tried playing the cue ball down farther just to take that kick shot away in the side. Only because you have so many balls on a table that still have problems with them.
Yeah, because Sam left him a shot on the side here, but that 2 ball is just...
Yeah, with the problems that are on there right now, Tommy played a really good safety, but he could have went a little bit more wild with his safety and still had plenty of room to not get perfect on the safety at all.
Yeah, he's going to play this with high left and get back.
I think he's going to get hooked, and he did.
Yeah, that wasn't the way I saw it. I saw him going forward.
Well, with the way he shot that, I thought it was going to come off and hit the 9 ball dead center and just kind of double kiss and sit there.
See what he elects to do here. This is going to be a tough kick shot. You notice that Sam keeps looking over here?
Yeah, we know his name is not pronounced Trebe. It wouldn't fit on the screen. Thank you. I just didn't want to botch it.
Gotta watch the double hit here. So he was playing the intentional foul. Not exactly sure what he was trying there. It seemed like he was unhappy that the 2 went in, but it looked like he was trying to make the 2, so I'm not sure. Here we go. So we got Sam now with the 4-1 lead. Looks like he found that window there, or so he hopes. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure that he did. Might be playing safe here. Oh, nope. Never mind. He can shoot right past it. Move the 6 nicely, too. Now we'll see what he does here. I think a lot of us are going to like to play this one with the right spin and try to get on the 7, but I think he's... Wow, never mind.
He's going to take the easier route.
Yeah, but, you know, he could have got this same angle and just rolled a few inches. Or, you know, I like the effort of trying to get better.
Oh, I misread that. It's Treb. Thank you. His wife corrected me. I actually like it when people do that because at least then I know how to pronounce her name.
Right.
I am terrible at pronouncing names. I'm lucky I can remember how to say mine, and mine's super easy.
Good shot by Sam. Rolled that one all the way up. No rail or nothing.
Sam is shooting really good. Tommy's shooting really well too. He's had a couple bad rolls, and the safety play has just been killing him right now. You know, Sam's played some really good safeties and didn't leave Tommy much to shoot at.
Yeah, and unfortunately, whoever loses this match is out of the tournament. Whoever wins is going to go on to face Josh Burble. And then whoever wins that match will go on to face the...
Mike Quella.
No, Mason. Or yeah.
No,
Mike.
Mason.
Yep, you're correct.
Mason
Mike.
beat Mike Quella.
Yep. So
Andrew
Mason won the
Booker.
hot seat at this point.
Yep. Andrew Booker. The bracket is on Facebook on Wisconsin Pool Players Society, or you can go to leaguepoolstats.com. There's a few guys left in it. Not too many. Tournament's almost over. We'll be down to the final 4 once this match is over.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably name. I know we got Sam, Tommy. We got Josh Burble, Mason Cook,
and Mike Quella.
And Mason holds the hot seat. Mike Quella lost the hot seat match, so he will be playing for the loser's side hot seat match later on.
Yeah, and Mason, when he was playing earlier, when we were streaming that match, he shot really well. He started out being down 2-0. Mike Quella almost being on the hill almost immediately, and Mason came back and was 7 racks.
Yeah, I talked to him after the match too. He said once Mike got to 2, he was up 2-0. He said he was afraid to shoot, which I understand because if Mike gets to 3, you're in trouble.
Yep. That puts a whole different kind of pressure on somebody when they're shooting.
Right.
Knowing that at that point they can't make any mistake at all.
So see Tommy here. He's got a shot on the 1, but, I mean, no payoff. Look where that 10 ball is at. Oh, boy. I mean, the 500 in me says don't go for it, but, I mean, you're not getting out here.
Yeah, I'd almost play safety here. Just as long as you don't put the 1 ball back down on that side of the table.
I knew he was going for that 10 ball.
Did he call that?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. That was an amazing shot by Tommy. Called the 10 ball and drilled it.
You have to there because
players that I've seen in here playing today in the tournament, Tommy's got a very nice, smooth stroke. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to use his English, and he's been pretty on point with it all day long.
Right. If I'm not careful, he's going to steal the Big Smooth nickname from me. Did you know I got a nickname?
No, I did not.
Big Smooth.
I don't even want to know how you got that nickname.
I think it was satire.
Every time I see Tommy, he's always wearing these awesome, wild, and flashy pants and clothes and stuff. I missed that today when he walked in. Yeah. I was looking for him, and I was like, "Where's Tommy?" I know he said he's coming.
He's got
and
that.
And then I turn around and he's wearing like khakis.
He's got that wild and flashy cue, though.
Yes, yeah, it's a gorgeous cue.
Yeah, he's got one of those impregnated resin burl. I'm guessing a Jacoby.
Yes, it is a Jacoby. It is a very gorgeous Jacoby cue. I really like those cues. How Jacoby are doing them now.
That makes one of us.
I like the way they look.
I think they're interesting for sure. The thing that I like about cues, I like woodworking, and I just like the piece of wood itself. When you get one that's real flamed or real bird's eye, I like.
Oh yeah, the natural wood grains can have some pretty cool designs just by themselves.
So it looks like he's going to give up a shot here. Looks like he can play. This is tricky. I mean, he could slow roll the 1 in pocket speed and leave himself the 2, I think. If he does anything other than that, I don't see it working out for him. So we'll see what he does. He's definitely not playing at pocket speed.
No, he stroked that one pretty good. I mean, he's still sitting pretty decent for that 2 ball, though.
Yeah.
Shoot it just a small little cut shot in the side. I mean, it's not the easiest.
I think he's going to bank it cross side. I mean, he could shoot it straight up in the corner and miss the scratch, but.
Yeah. He might even just play safe here, too, but it does look like he's lining up for the cut shot.
Yeah. He did go for it. Oh, wow. You wouldn't think that ball goes, but the cloth on this table is fairly new, so they do slide a little bit. As you can see there, he slid that ball in. Looks like John Fields over here caught himself another one.
Oh, yeah, he was playing Banks earlier. He was playing with Sean Leslie before we started the first stream match.
Yeah, I saw him. He was doing all types of crazy games earlier.
Oh, yeah, LJ is another good player. I wish he would have been able to play today, but unfortunately he had to work.
I saw him. He was playing. What was he doing? They were playing where he had to shoot underneath his leg earlier.
Well, he probably still won those two.
Yeah, he was doing pretty well. I know he was shooting one-handed off the rail, one-handed on the rail. He was playing a game underneath his leg.
Is that what they were gathering for in the back earlier?
Yeah, it was very loud, very exciting. So we'll see what Sam. He's gonna.
That was a nice combo shot
here,
by Sam.
Yeah. Oh, did he make it? Oh,
Yeah.
He did make it. I just saw it on the thing.
Left himself a little tester here with the 6 and 7.
Yeah. He's got a good stroke. Draw it back for the 7 in the bottom right.
And drilled it like it was nothing.
Shows what I know. This looks to be natural. Got a good view of it right here. It's a good shot. I mean, not that I should be questioning him, but I wonder why he didn't play it forward and come back across to shoot the 9 over there. But doesn't matter because he likes shooting 10 balls off the rail.
I think it's you can see looking at him he kind of looked up here at the booth for a second, but you can kind of see that he overhit that a little bit. But this kid's got he's got like nerves of steel, like no joke. Like I don't doubt he's gonna drill this, no problem at all.
Yeah, the only thing I worry about is that 30-degree roll. Looks like it's got it going right to the right. Oh, he avoided it. Good shot.
Yeah, Sam.
Great shot. Hit that hard.
Sam
too.
has been a monster on this table so far.
Yeah, and he took the lead 6-2, so he's on the hill. He's only got one more game to go. Replay of the shot on the 10. He hits it hard. I like it.
Yeah, dead center of the pocket. There was no questioning that. This kid's confidence is amazing.
He hits that any softer, and he's scratching in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see one more time here.
You got to put a little oomph in that shot.
Yeah, he put just enough on it to have the cue ball sliding a little bit, so he avoided the scratch. It's a good shot.
Yeah, well, before he shot that, he kind of stood up, looked up at the booth for a second, and then kind of just took a deep breath and got down and drilled it.
He was waiting for me to give him the thumbs up to go ahead and let her rip. He just needed a second opinion.
You can tell he's a little frustrated with his breaks right now. He's been breaking good, but Sam just really hasn't been able to make a whole lot of balls on the break.
Right.
It's still working out pretty good for him. I mean, he's up 6-2.
I didn't see that. Did he break from the side off center again? I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm almost positive he did.
Tommy,
I think that if Sam's break was working for him right now, we would see a couple more table runs. I mean, he's got a very good spread on these balls, and unfortunately, nothing has just been dropping for him.
Lisa Heckman said, "Go Iowa." She must be a Hawkeye. You just got to pray she's not a Cyclone.
I'm looking at the clock right now, noticing it's only 11:30, and we're going to be down to our final 4 here shortly.
Right.
That's pretty good. This tournament will be done.
Yeah, we'll be
tonight.
done in a day. Yep, which is very good. Tommy with a good shot there. He's got a good chance to run these out, and I hope he does.
Yes. I would really love to see a hill match between these two.
Yeah.
Just because they both have kept their cool extremely well the entire time. Nobody's really showed any real signs of being super stressed out or anything like that. Both of these guys have nerves of steel right now.
I'd just say, yeah, they both have a very good a demeanor to them.
Yes.
Which is what their demeanor is, the demeanor I'm always trying to have, which is to not show any emotion. Which you haven't seen, when they miss, you haven't seen them.
Well, we haven't seen any cues flying across the pool hall or anything like that.
A lot of times you see a guy bang a stick on a rail, and then they kind of lean on the rail for a few minutes while their opponent's waiting for him to get out of the way. And
yeah,
I just hate that. If you're gonna miss, just get out. Just go sit down. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta stand there and mope around and stuff.
Exactly.
I believe he's going to play this 6-8. Depending on how he can hit it, he'd like to hit a stop shot, but he might have to go forward. Yeah, and I think he was just in between the two, and that's why he missed. I think make this 6 and avoid the side pocket here, and you're sitting pretty good.
Yeah, this is another little tester shot.
Yeah, now that I look at the table, this is an awkward angle. He's going to have to go like 3 rails around the 9 and the 10.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot at all.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Go in. I like how he played it off the 9, though. That was smart. It was a good shot.
He left Tommy a good shot right here. He actually left Tommy sitting pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
So the hardest shot on the table right now is actually just making the 6 and leaving yourself a decent angle on that 7 ball so you can get up there for that 8.
So I think Tommy's going to run this out, make it 3-6. He's going to break and run, making it 4-6, and then we're going to have ourselves an exciting finish to the match here.
Absolutely. I have not seen too many hill matches today. Pretty close ones, but I haven't seen any hill ones besides a couple throughout the day.
Yeah, I mean, I lost my first match hill, which was, I don't want to say upsetting, but, somebody I've always had success with in the past playing against. Played him quite a bit, actually. He's from, of course, we both drove here from Illinois, and we both draw each other first round.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, he drove here from Rockford also. And he just moved to Rockford. Actually, his name was Jacob. He just moved to Rockford from Oklahoma. He's strong. 645 Fargo.
Oh, Jacob Triplett?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him down at Ballroom not too long ago. He's a very good shooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just moved to Rockford.
Yep. Yeah, I met him and his wife down there. Shot in the tournament over there. And Tommy gets this rack.
Yeah, he did. So
puts it to 6-3. Tommy's only behind by 2 games.
Yep. Tommy's going 2. Sam needs 1. Meanwhile, Sam's sitting over there just not phased. I don't even think he's watching.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, not that he's not. He is definitely focused. Let's see here. I'm not sure we can.
And I see Sir Nate Mendham is back in the building.
Is he?
Yeah, he just walked in. Mr. Cue It Up himself, everybody, is in the building.
Oh.
He's like the pool version of Elvis.
Oh, don't stop. We already know how he can be. We don't need to start calling him the Elvis of pool.
Oh gosh, no. As in we don't need to hear him sing.
Right. He's more like the red green of pool.
And it looks like a dry break from Tommy. With some issues on the table. Not a whole lot.
Yes, yes. So Sam gets the hit. Tommy is eyeing it up here.
Yeah, Dave, it was a good turnout today. We had 40 players. 41, I think, showed up was the final number I said earlier.
Yeah, it's been a great tournament.
Very good, wide variety of abilities showed up today. We have
yeah, and the
some
handicap worked out perfect.
Oh, yeah. We have beginner players all the way up to pros.
Right.
Still a one pro in, and some master players, B players, AA players.
Look at Tommy sneaking down there. He's going to play this 2-4 combination.
I just really don't like where that 3-ball is.
No.
The 3-ball is still kind of nasty. I mean, it goes, but you almost have to get perfect on that depending on where that 2-ball goes, which could not be a very good thing to try and do.
Oh, let's see if we can see.
See, now I would almost shoot that 2 off the rail, off the 3 into the corner pocket to break that up.
Yeah, we'll see what Sam elects to do here. It's hard to tell.
I mean, it looks like the 2-ball goes clean.
It'll definitely slide in. If he can hit it with inside of a diamond, it'll slide in. See that?
The 3-ball is just, I mean, the 3-ball goes, it's just not an ideal spot to try and get shape on that 4-ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to go high right here and go 2 rails. I think if he can get past the line of the 6-ball, he can get an angle on the 4 to make it, but
hey, he missed that 9-ball pretty good.
Yeah, and he got past the line of the 6, so he does have an angle on the 4 to make it.
Yep. Now if he can just bring that cue ball on the other side of the 6 or come back straight across back to pretty close to where he's at now, it'd be sitting pretty good.
Yeah, he might. I mean, depending on how you're feeling. Stop shot, send the 4-ball 3 rails.
Yeah, right
but
behind the 6.
Angle. Yeah, he had the angle to shoot it, so.
Yeah, now the table's looking pretty good.
Yep. High right, 2 rails. It's going to be difficult to get on the 7.
Yeah, well, if he can, he can really go 2 rails on this shot and just slide down.
Yeah,
to that middle pocket. Diamond by the side pocket, and he should be sitting pretty good. Just a little small cut shot on the 7 comes out naturally to put the 8-ball back in the same corner pocket.
Yeah, I agree. Make this and avoid that bottom side pocket there. You should be good. Get past the line of the 8. Oh, he got into that one. Oh, he hit it even better. Hit it even better than I thought. All right, Sam. 4 balls for the match.
Oh, yeah, he is on the hill.
Yeah. I believe this...
is he 7, 8-ball right in the same pocket?
I believe this...
the 9-ball goes clean in the corner.
This locks him up a spot in the Calcutta money, I think, too, doesn't it?
Was
it 4? Top 4?
Yes. So if Sam wins this,
he's got to win
guaranteed
this.
Calcutta.
Is he?
Yep. Yeah, because this is the last 5th, 6th match right here. So the winner of this plays for 4th place. So he's guaranteed Calcutta if he makes these last 2 stop shots.
Yeah, what a shot. Well,
not stop shots, but
he hung that up so good on the 8. He's just going to roll this one in.
And
he's going to roll the 10
we
back
should have our winner in the next 30 seconds. Tommy shot very, very well. Sam shot very, very well. There's a couple bad rolls earlier in the match that didn't play well for Tommy, but overall, Sam takes this down 7-3. locking himself into some Calcutta money.
Yeah, he did. Good tournament for Tommy. Good shooting, Sam. So we will be back shortly with another match. The next match is going to be Sam against...
It'll be Sam and Josh Burble.
Is it Sam and Josh? Yes. And then the winner of that match will face Mike Quella.
Yep.
And the winner of that match will play in the finals against the stonemason Cook.
Yep. And that should be it. And the next match is going to be here shortly, and that's going to be an even race to 7. So that'll be really interesting to see Sam play Josh even up.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam. Yeah. Now that you say it, I'm excited for it. So stick with us. We'll be back in, 10 or 15 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll get that match started and followed by the semifinals and the finals. So thank you guys for tuning in. Mike Gaines, Mike Taylor.